The First Lesson, written by VeryCommonName. Governess Agatha Calliope knew her next assignment was going to be a trying one. While it wasn't uncommon for families to hire her to deal with the odd, underperforming member, the fact she had been called upon to educate an entire branch of their family tree was both equally curious and troubling. Following the mechanical form of the attendant assigned to her during her time at the house, she was quickly led outside to a group of 6 women, all attempting to engage in target practice against an array of exaggerated holographic targets. Even just by looking at them, Agatha could tell that she had her work cut out for her. Whoever had taught them last had presumably employed a very soft touch from as far away as logistics allowed. Most of them couldn't even shoulder their rifles properly, and the only one who could looked like she'd struggled to strike a tree in the heart of a forest. With a sigh, she turned to the attendant.
"Well, shall we?" "Ladies!"
the attendant called, his voice struggling to reach over the din of gunfire.
"May I present Agatha Calliope, your new tutor?"
The girls turned their heads briefly, acknowledging their presence before returning to their activity.
"Oh, this most certainly won't do,"
Agatha muttered to herself. Moving to position herself behind the girls, Agatha gave the girls one last look over before letting out a bellowing command.
"Ladies, form rank!"
The girls stopped their cacophonous firing and turned to face this newcomer, this new annoyance, this so-called tutor, and were met with a look that would sear itself into their memories for a very long time. Looking to each other for some sort of plan, but finding nothing, the girls simply followed orders and formed a line. With a menacing march and crop in hand, Agatha walked along the line.
"As you know, it is the honor of any lady,"
she punctuated with a crack as the crop reminded the first girl of the virtues of proper posture,
"to represent their house
when they are of age. She paused to correct the second's hat.
But sadly, age is not a number. It is a mentality."
She nudged the third's chin up. "One that you are sorely missing,
"And one I aim to install,"
scornfully looking at the fourth untucked blouse.
"Now, I cannot promise you—"
"What are you doing?" she growled, coming to a complete stop in front of the fifth.
"As you asked,"
the fifth responded cautiously, trigger held, barrel pointed directly at her sister's head. Agatha's face contorted into a snarl.
"I can tell you're going to give me problems,"
she growled, yanking the weapon away with little resistance.
"Now, where was I? Oh yes, I cannot promise you that it'll be pleasant,"
she continued, glaring over the sixth hastily made corrections.
"But I can promise you this. When I'm done, you will be the envy of any house that meets you."
Looking back at the girls, she could see the signs of trouble already. Defiant looks and lessons already forgotten. They will be difficult, but she wasn't one to back down from a challenge. After all, she had a reputation to protect.
Now, let us begin!
And now, I'd like to give a brief thank you to all those who have watched until the end. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment for the algorithm. It will all help tremendously. I hope to see all of you next time.